So this is the new farm where Adam and I are gonna start. It's on the Felsbrunn map, as everyone knows, obviously. We did a little bit of preparation, invested in a couple of buildings, a little container house for us to at least have a roof, vehicle workshop, washing place, and a fueling station, silo, place a garage for the vehicles, a shelf for the lime, fertilizer, and the seeds, and of course also a couple of vehicles, because well, you have to have something. Yeah, we will start with plowing because we had the bad luck that our two fields 19 and 20 were started with roots, potatoes and sugar beets. We're not going to do that yet, will be later on. And as we agreed before we started, Adam and I agreed on he will do the plowing and I will do one or two harvest missions for the neighbors to at least do something.
Yep.
So when you're ready, Adam.
Okay. By the way, you have one viewer.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, that's my phone just in case somebody pops in.
Never gets old.
It's funny, I'm looking at yours. Oh, my screen screws up so much, I don't even give a crap.
Let's see. Harvest mission field 17 and 9. Oh no, not 9. It's potatoes. I will do 17 and I will borrow the items because we don't have a harvester. Where is field 17? Oh, that's right next to us. Perfect.
Big leg spike.
Yeah, my end, sorry.
No, I don't know if I should be streaming at the same time though. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Ah.
That's what I'm just wondering because it's kind of a maybe too much on the internet. I don't know. I changed my TV around so it's plugged in all the time instead of.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that'll help, but we'll find out.
Oh well, we'll see. In the end,
Oh,
we
yeah.
will all die, so.
I see that.
Holy crap.
No, at least this way, if I have Twitch open, I think if anybody asks anything, I don't have to rely on you either, right?
Yeah, true, true.
Oh, I was just trying to. I'm trying to help you out with doing this too, right?
Yeah.
So it's even me watching it. It's gotta come out helping. If my phone doesn't crap out on me.
That's. Oh. So, we're not in the UK, we're in America.
Oh,
Drive on the
coffee
right
mate.
side of the roads.
Sneaking, I should say.
Did I say field 17? Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
field 17.
Toast. Don't want to try to take pills for that. You know what? So somebody's in there, just kind of help out the computer.
Yeah, this is something else than the old farm countryside,
Yeah.
which I still love. I really love that map.
Oh, you got crop destruction on Odyssey too.
Sorry?
I forgot you got crop destruction on too.
Yeah, well, that's no issue right now.
No, I just noticed that when I was driving. I was like, why is this disappearing? I thought we had this off.
No, I always have it on.
I know, but I never. I probably because I never really noticed it too much because we haven't really had fields to do ourselves, right? It's always grass and everything else, so it just kind of got used to it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Right. So actually, with crop, it's a little different.
Yeah, I had that when I was driving on the fields with the rented harvester for field number 10.
Yeah, I noticed that over there afterwards. It's like not used to seeing because the grass, you kind of just gets squished. That's, I forgot how much I hate doing this. I'm used to using Colty plows.
Yeah. Well.
No, it's just been a while since I've done it. That's what I said. Usually I use Colty plows for doing this job. But that's fine. It's not hard to fix. I just got to realize where I got to put my tires.
Always have to be careful where you put your tires.
Yeah.
Oh, unfolds. Of course.
I'm not shy of doing plowing because I do it over at my dad's farm when we put gardening this year. I kind of helped him out and do. Dad wanted to plow it, but then he went right behind me with the rototiller. Dad said, "Well, at least this way, if two of us are doing it, it'll go a heck of a lot quicker."
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, let's do this in-cap view. A little bit more to the outside. An entire field of soybean. Oh, by the way, we have a loan of 150,000. Otherwise, we couldn't afford the silo. Even though we did a lot of harvest missions for the neighbors, it was or that or nothing, and we wanted the silo to finish the farm setup. Yeah, the farm setup. And that also means that we have to think about the loan. This is not seasons. No, I fuck up. And we will of course continue with the old farm countryside, but for now we wanted a different farm. Right?
Yep. Something a little different. Oh, I'm gonna do a no-knowing like I never do. Oh well, I'm gonna do it. I need room to turn.
What crops are we gonna start with?
I just looking at money-wise and all that. Soybean seems to be a good start.
Yeah, true. I always start with soybean. Also because you don't need a very big tipper.
Oh. But I'm just looking at it. Soybean now give us a little bit more money. That just ends up hitting our loan a little quicker.
Yeah, but in the end, I think it will roughly, at least field 19 soybean and field 20 we can do something else. For example, we agreed on going into animals.
Yep.
And I'm curious what the amount of, what the yield will be on field 20 for wheat. And I don't think it's a lot.
But if it's enough to get us started,
yeah,
that's what I'm looking at. So if we have enough that, okay, we just do our chickens for now. Field 20 is what do we do for chickens, and that's all we worry about.
Yeah, but I need to know the yields. And lately I've only done seasons, so I know that for seasons you need at least 35,000 liters of wheat a year.
Yeah.
But since it is not seasons, I have to be honest that I really don't know what we need in liters for how many days.
I'm never 100% sure myself. That's why I said we'll just figure out.
Yeah.
I normally do is just start off with X amount. We'll get the biggest coop. I always do the same thing. I always go big because you never know. If you want to have extra, you can go that way.
Yeah.
What I've always done was go big, set like maybe 12 chickens, work off of there, and then if you want more, you can go more. You just know how much you need for the year. I start off at 10, see how much. Okay, field 20 gave me this much.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have to worry about this much, but okay, I can go an extra maybe 3. Like you kind of just sneak up to it.
I agree, but instead of starting with 12 chickens, do 50.
Yeah, but then what happens? Field 20 is not enough.
We can always buy a couple of pellets.
Yeah, but why spend it when we know, okay, field 20 say does.
Yeah, but that's why we need. We can do 1 to 3 days ahead, so we at least have a bigger yield.
Yeah, we can do that
It's
too.
safe.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing on my one map. I'm making tons of oats, like lots, because I want to do horses. So.
Yeah, so I'd say 1 to 3 days of wheat. Then we know what we have, and then we can buy some chickens.
Where are we gonna put the chickens?
The chicken coop. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, below field 21 would be best, but below field 19 would also be maybe possible. And above 19, also some space.
I was just thinking above 19 or kind of work out 20 and kind of do some landscaping and that and try to get it.
Landscaping is
there.
expensive, but yeah, if we need to, we need to.
Once we get this path done, at least I have a good spot to turn around and do plowing.
Yeah? How far oh wait, I can check. Never mind. It's completely weeded. Holy crap. Yeah, we've turned weeds off for now, just to get a good start, and then we will discuss if we continue without or we will start with weeds. You've done actually more of the field than I thought already.
Yeah. I just want a good turning radius around at the bottom because then it's not so hard, but
Mm-hmm.
once I get a groove on how I'm doing freaking this, I'm pretty quick at this.
Yeah, you're a quick learner.
Well, no, it's been a while since I've done it, so it's like I know where to put my tires and I just have to refresh my brain how to put it on there and get going.
Yeah.
Nineteen's gonna take forever. I know that.
Yeah. Yeah. And we need to do this each, what was it, 4 harvests?
Free.
3. Holy crap.
Depends on what it is. I know corn, potatoes, anything root crop.
Yeah, yeah, that's
every
each,
single time.
yeah. But we're not gonna think about that yet.
No, I just know it's root crops, so you gotta do it all the time. And I think when it's the other way, it's every 4th one.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, then plow, then the 4th one, which is also be the first one. 2, 3, yeah. No. I thought it was each 4 harvests, but that would be better.
I could be wrong. I thought it was 3, but
It's been 8 years ago, so
exactly.
you forget that before we started to play together, I didn't play Farming Sim for half a year or so.
Well, I know on mine I turned periodic plowing off, weeds off, spraying liming. There's just so much to think of when I'm on Crater Lake.
Well, I love realism, or at least
Oh, this
as
is
much as
realism. This
possible.
is well, Crater Lake would be right up your alley then. 'Cause it is realism. You have to clear the trees out to make your own fields.
Yeah, normally when I want to buy a farm, I already the fields are already there.
Yeah, but see, on that farm, it's really like 100%. You got to go out. You bought this land, and you got to make it.
Yeah,
That's like real farming, like way back. But I'm trying to do it as okay. It's modern technology I'm using, but yet it's the old way of doing things. I got to plow a field up. I got to make my own fields. I'm doing all that.
I started, by the way, with Westbridge Hills for my own. I really, really enjoyed that map on 15.
I did too.
I started
I love
with.
that one on 15.
Sorry.
I loved it on 15. I loved Goldcrest on 17. And then 19 is like, I don't know what map I fell in love with because there's so many of them.
Well, the originals, if I had to choose, I'd say this one.
Oh, in-game based ones? Yeah, Felsbrunn.
Way
Definitely love it.
above the. Oh wait, this is the German map. Felsbrunn is Germany.
Yeah, you just realized that?
Yeah, why the hell did I put everything on US then?
Because you wanted something different?
Kilometers, euros, hectares. No, it's good. Help it, Jay. You again?
Yeah. Stupid. I tried to flip it, and I guess I didn't hit the button the right way.
Yeah. Well, on
There's B to flip it.
on Westbridge Hills, I'm just on day one. I've started on the easiest mode, just because I wanted to start with the farm. I got 3 tractors, and I've just rented that tree cutter to get the sawdust, the wood chips. Already earned 300,000 liters of wood chips just with a couple of trees that are in my way on the farm. Once that's done, I will return it to the store because I leased it. Yeah, I want to get rid of a couple of trees there always.
I noticed that too in 19 when they did that. They put trees right where you normally never had trees.
Yeah.
I think that's why I had a lot of problems with that map.
Yeah, well, I also did that on 15, but there are a couple of trees in the middle of your farm. No, I want a washing street there.
You see, I played those games on the Xbox, so computer is totally different than what I had.
Yeah. And besides that little cliff between your farm buildings and the farm itself, the fields, I also get rid of those because I think they are annoying. But further around the fields, the perfect distance from the field, so I don't get rid of those. But yeah, it's some of those are annoying. A big pain in the B.
Oh yeah.
The B-U-T-T.
Yeah, I think we did our setup a little bit better this time.
Yeah, well. You can't have everything.
Oh, but I noticed what we did on the other one.
Mm-hmm.
We went to class and we spent money where we didn't need to. I thought we probably went to what we did now. I think we would have been better off.
Yeah, well, that's it's harder. Ooh. It's a harder start there. We are 2 years behind schedule, but that's no issue.
No, it's like everything else. You kind of. Which I find with this one, we did farm manager. It seems like we're more on track
Hmm.
to where we need to. Because I remember you picked the wrong one by accident.
Of what? Of
Well, instead of you went start from scratch instead of farm manager. That's what we discussed originally.
yeah.
So
It's fair.
like I said, I don't mind these I don't mind these Volterras, but only my problem is if we just start to go bigger. What do they go bigger than what we got?
Valteras.
Yeah.
Valtras. Learn to speak.
Whatever.
Yeah, I think Valtras are perfect, but
I'm just looking at it because I usually try to go max of 450 for the biggest tractors to use if you want to keep them normal.
but you
That's what I've been.
you can adapt the equipment to it.
Yeah.
You don't always need the biggest equipment.
Well, see, on Crater Lake, it's the opposite, right? I need the horsepower, but I'm using smaller. I'm using this plow and everything.
But right here, if you all the fields are with the size of 24, 32, 23, yeah, you don't need the big stuff. So yeah,
No, I don't need big stuff on the map that I have. But my thing is, I have a lot of hills. The thing is, I got hills and everything. I gotta play, like I gotta kind of fight with.
hmm
And I noticed my little 6R can't do half the stuff that I want. Yes, it's big enough and strong enough to run the baler, but it struggles going up a hill. One of those things that's okay. If I'm working on like this way, then I have to. You're going to definitely need the horsepower.
hmm
Like I'm running the Borgo 8-meter cedar. Okay. My 8R runs it perfectly, but I put it on a 7R, it dies right out. Same as plowing. When I'm trying to plow, yeah, I'm doing 12 kilometers an hour right now. But if I try to do that on my map, this tractor be struggling so hard.
hmm
So yeah, I need high horsepower tractors, but yet I don't want to go any bigger than four. I know I don't need anything bigger than 450.
Yeah, well, for here we will see how we grow. Did I have to pipe out?
Like when I played Felsbrunn all the time, the biggest I've ever used was the Axion 5000,
hmm
or Axion, whatever the hell you want to call it. But that's the biggest tractor I've ever used. That's because I was doing a lot of hauling
Nope.
and double trailers and
Yeah. Whoopa. First load. Hey. Wait, what? Too far? Huh. Well. First 10,000 liters of soybean of this field. Oh, you're almost done
yep.
with the first field. You want to,
Yeah.
if you want to change, just let me know.
Oh yeah, I don't mind doing this.
I will do seeding.
Well, that's what I said. I get this one done if you can seed it right away.
That's, yeah, what I was thinking.
'Cause I figure I'll have this done by your mission will be done, hopefully.
I think you are already working on 19 when this one's done. Because I'm now halfway.
And I got a little section left to do, so it's not gonna take me that long.
Mm-hmm. But that's no issue because seeding goes faster than plowing. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to keep my plow a certain way, and I'll go down one side, go down the other side, and then just keep going that way. And then actually, what it does, it actually makes the plowing go faster.
Yeah. It's kind of windy outside in the Netherlands.
Oh, you want to be here?
It's really it was last days. It was about 20, 22 degrees. It was perfect. Now it's windy.
Oh, we have a tropical depression. They said that's coming here today.
Yeah.
So high winds, everything was supposed to start up last night, and I was like, okay, great.
Yeah. Well, last night I laid in bed, and suddenly a lot of sirens, and apparently there was. I checked on one of those websites, and it said a house was on fire a couple of streets away. So that's explained already why the lot of sounds. But apparently they had about 6 teams of firemen to work on it from different locations. But apparently it was a smaller fire than they said. And suddenly we were all awake and we were, well, where is this exactly? We went to bed again and suddenly an explosion. I was like, uh-oh. So one of my parents said, was it an explosion? Yes. From the fire? I said, I don't think so. It sounded like the other way. Apparently it was the other way. In my area, around three fires this night.
Oh, jeez.
Which is unusual.
Oh yeah, like there's people that are starting to steal and set fires here now because of what's going on.
Well, I don't think it was because of that. I think something was just by accident lit up. And the explosion, well, I think that were just young people in their Easter, they wanted to explode the Easter bunny or so, I don't know.
A little extra banging on Easter.
Yeah, since we can't have fireworks anymore on New Year's Eve. A lot of people were against it and they got what they wanted. Another tradition gone. Stay off our traditions.
It's like here, we can't say happy Merry Christmas or that. We have to say Happy Holidays now because people got offended.
Yeah, same here.